In this video, I'll be considering two more cases of the assignment problem. The first case that I'm going to discuss is the maximization case in assignment problem, and the second is restricted assignment problem. So consider the following maximization assignment problem where on one side we have been given sales engineer and on this side we have a zone, and this data is based on the profit that a sales engineer earn from each zone, and they want to maximize the total assignment profit. But the condition is each sales engineer can choose to one zone. So each sales engineer can choose one zone, and based on one zone the profit is written, and same way one zone is assigned to one engineer. So this is the assignment problem, and here this is a maximization quantity. So the first thing that we do is, as we have solved in the transportation problem also, convert maximization problem into minimization. And how do we do that? This conversion: subtract all entries from the maximum entry, from the highest or the maximum entry available in the table, from maximum entry available in the matrix above, available in table. What is the maximum entry now here in this table is 154. So we want to subtract and we want to rewrite this table. So the table becomes 14, 42, 56, 0, 64, 82, 91, 55, 44, 66, 77, and then we have 33. This is 74, 90, 98, 66. Now this is a minimization problem. And we know how to solve minimization problem by the Hungarian method. We have already solved these many minimization problem through Hungarian method in my last video. So I would suggest you to go back to my previous videos and look how did we have applied the Hungarian method. So I'm just going to write quickly here the steps that are involved in the Hungarian method. So step 1 is row minima and column minima. So after doing row and column minima, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a reduced matrix. So here is the reduced matrix that I'm going to write. Row minima is the select the least cost in each row and subtract the remaining elements from that least element in each row, and do the same procedure for column also. So in step 1, what would be the matrix that we get? We get 6, 18, 24, 0, 1, 3, 4, 0, 3, 9, 12, 0, and this is 0, 0, 0, 0. And then we start allocating in this reduced matrix table. So the allocation starts from the row. If it is unique, we start allocating. Other zeros are crossed up. And then we look at second row, third row, there are no allocation. In fourth row, there are 3 zeros which are not unique. Now start the allocation from column wise. This is allocated, so these are zeros. This means that there are 2 rows which do not have allocation. Tick these rows. In that row, tick the column which have zeros. So in that zeros column, tick the row which have assigned. So with this process, we can find the number of lines that cover these zeros. So minimum number of lines that cover zeros is 2. Okay, and then we find the new reduced matrix. So we find new reduced matrix, and in the new reduced matrix we select the least element which is not covered under the line. And what is that in this question? Here it is 1. This is the least. Subtract this 1 from the all entries which are not under the line, and so this becomes 2, 8 and 11, and add it at the intersecting position. So here I need to add, this is the intersecting position, and remaining element remain as it is. Now repeat the process of the allocation again. Start from the first row. This is allocated. These are crossed off. And here look at the second row. Now second row is allocated, this is crossed off. Now in the third row there is no allocation, and in the fourth row there are 2 zeros, so we cannot allocate. And let's start from column wise. Column wise will give me this allocation, and this is crossed off. Again in this, find the row which do not have allocation. This is the row which do not have allocation. In that row, this would be the selected column. In that selected column, this would be the selected row. So draw again marked column and unmarked rows. So draw horizontal and vertical lines doing this process. So next, new reduced table, new reduced matrix from this step will be, now this would be, we say this is, repeat the same process, selecting the least element and subtracting this from the remaining element and adding that at the intersecting position. So this what we have is 0, 6, 9, 0, and we have 0, 0, 0 and 3, and then we again find the allocation. So when we find allocation, we get these are the allocation in this question, in this table, and remaining will be going to cover up. So I have followed the same procedure that I followed earlier, but still this is not optimal. So if it is not optimal, I'm going to take this row. In that, these are the column. In this first column, this would become row. In this column, this will become the row. And then we again unmarked row and marked column. So this will give me the next table as, this is 3, 13, 19, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 4, 7, 0, 2, 0, 0, 5. And here, now if I again find the allocation, so this is crossed off, there are 2 zeros. So first I'm going to allocate this means this is crossed off. And in this last row there are 2 zeros, but in that column there are 2 zeros. So first we allocate this is crossed off, and then this is going to come up. So this is now optimal. So this is now optimal. So now optimal solution here for, or let me to first allocate P goes to D. So what as P goes to D that I'm referring is, so let me to assign here P, Q, R, S. These are sale engineers, and we have certain zone A, B, C, D. So maybe this is the zones that we have assigned in the question. You see here, these are the zones. So this means P goes to D, Q goes to B, R goes to A, and S goes to C to have the best profit, to have the maximum profit. And to get the actual quantity for the maximization of Z, what we need to do is we need to add the original allocation corresponding to these locations. So what is the original allocations that I'm now highlighting? So that is 154, and then we have this 72, and then we have 110, and we have 56. So these are the allocations. And now let's find out the Z. So what would be the Z? Z is 154 plus 72 plus 110 plus 56. So that's the total profit or the total sales or whatever be the given in the question. So that's 392 units or the rupees or the profit. So that's how we can solve the maximization problem in assignment problem using the same Hungarian method. The only step that we need to follow up is that we convert maximization problem into minimization problem. So now we have a restricted assignment problem, and in this problem the question says, in the modification of a plant layout of a factory, four new machines M1, M2, M3 and M4 are to be installed in a machine shop, and there are 5 vacant places A, B, C, D, E available. But because of limited space, machine M2 cannot be placed at C and M3 cannot be placed at A. And the cost of placing of machine I at place J in dollars is shown below. So this means these two locations are actually blocked. This is not possible. So this is sometimes we also call prohibiting assignment problems. So there are some restrictions in the assignment problem. And how do we handle that restrictions while solving the problem? So what we do is, while we find the solution, because in the solution we choose the first step is row minima and column minima, and in that step we assign we select the least element appearing in that row or the column and subtract it from all other. So but we always want to block these cells, so we don't want a 0 to come here. So what we do is assign a high cost m to the cells or to the locations that need to be blocked, So whichever we want to block or whichever we want to be prohibited, assign a high cost to that. This means now my problem will look like M2, M3, M4, and then we have 9, 11, 15, 10, 11, 12, 9, and this is what I'm taking M. So this is 10, 9. Here also you may take M. 11, this is high. So suppose if you consider this as M1, M2, then choose the maximum of that. So that is M. 14, 8, 12, 7, 8. And choosing M to be very high, M is very high. So this means at these locations 0 will never come. So when 0 will not come, so this means, and we allocate, we assign the locations by allocating zeros in the Hungarian method. So in this case 0 will never come and these locations will never be coming as the optimal solution. Now if I solve this problem with the using Hungarian method, so what I'm saying is now solve this using Hungarian method. But also we saw that this is an unbalanced problem. This is an unbalanced problem. So now once we have blocked this cell, we can actually also convert this into balanced problem. So convert into balanced. So by converting this into balanced means that we have to add a dummy row or a column. So we can see that there are 5 columns. So I need to add a dummy machine. So once I add a dummy machine, this means it is M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. So add a dummy machine, and addition of a dummy machine will give me 9, 11, 15, 10, 11, and here we got 12, 9, M, 10, 9, and we got the same quantities this way, and we add here this quantity 8, 12, 7, 8, 0, 0. So that's the same data. And now apply Hungarian method. Okay, now apply Hungarian, because for applying Hungarian also we must need to have that this should be a balanced transportation problem. Once it is balanced, and now if we want to apply the Hungarian method, what do we have here? Apply row minima and apply column minima. So when I apply row minima and column minima, let's see what I get here from the row minima. From the row minima, the least in the row is 9. In the first row is 9, so this means it is 0. Then I got 2, 6, and here 1, and then I got 2. And then I take the least in the second row. The least in the second row is 9, so this is 0. Sorry, it is 3, 0, M. M will remain as it is. M is a very high penalty. So M is a very high penalty which is greater than 0. So we will keep this as M only. 10 minus 9, this is 1. 9 minus 9, it is 0. In the third row, the least is 7. So this means it is this. And then we got 4, 7, 4, 0. In the fourth row, the least is again 7. So 7, 1, 5, 0, and we have 1. And the last row got 0, 0, 0, zeros. And then when I apply column minima, we see column minima will remain same matrix. Why? Because each column have a 0. So this is same. So the procedure is not different to solve the restricted assignment problem. It's just that we have blocked the cell that is required in the question to be blocked. And now we want to allocate. So assign the unique 0 in first row. Look at in the second row, this is not unique. Look at in the third row, it is unique. Cross off in that column. Look at in the fourth, now it is unique. And so this is crossed off. Now also this was crossed off because of the first column. And in the second column, now there are 2 zeros. In the third column, it is unique. So this one is crossed, and hence this becomes the allocation. So this is optimal. It did not require the horizontal or vertical lining process. So the optimal solution here is we assign. So that's the optimal assignment. Optimal assignment is that we assign M1 to A1, M1 to A, and we assign M2 to B, M3 to E, and M4 to D. And which is left out, M5 is dummy, so dummy goes to the C. C remains vacant. So this remains vacant. And what is the optimal value for Z? So Z is the minimum cost schedule. Minimum cost, that is 3200.